So last you left, all of you were standing on the portal. Everything grew a complete bright white. Everything went black. Bright light appeared again, and you were all standing back in the tower. As you looked around, all of your things were on your persons as they normally were, for the exception of JJ, who now has a giant hole and completely looted. But as you looked around, you noticed that you were one party member short.
Ah, yes. Our beloved Gerbo has now departed.
Correct.
And is no longer with us.
What happened?
Correct.
We don't know. That's where we ended.
So at this moment, I would like everyone except for Gerbo to leave the table and if you shut that door behind you.
Oh, shit.
So as you see the bright white light disappear.
Where were we? So this is the main floor in the middle room with the mouth?
Yes.
So he's telling all these people about all this shit, and they moved my character with the group even though I was...
Correct.
Okay.
And so you all thought you were teleporting back out. And so as you all teleported, you see the light dissipate again, and you realize you're still in the same room.
But I'm by myself.
But you're by yourself.
Is the mouth there?
The mouth is there. Little one.
I can't. I can't do this. Where the fuck are we? What are you? What the fuck is the point of all this?
The point is to release yourself from that darkness that holds you so tightly. Why have you fallen into such despair?
I don't know where I've come from, where I'm going. I can't remember anything. All I can remember is death. The dead dragon. The dead blood elf warlocks. The druid. The dwarf. Now the bard. Why did you take him? Why the boy?
He seemed unfit, but I did not take him. He was not up to the task. But, as I instructed, I still think you can save the boy. But much death besets you in this journey.
Just tell me what I need to do. Put me on my next quest. I'm just a faceless warrior, trying to bring lightness into the dark.
Follow your friends. I will send them back to you here in a moment. But please be wary. I fear one of them may try to take this power for their own.
Why are you telling me this? Why me?
Well, you're unhinged enough that nobody would really expect it. They would just think it ramblings of a crazy man. Sorry to put that on you, but I know you've just seen too much. It's a great deal you have to offer.
So I must keep the power safe?
Yes.
And this power, can it bring the boy back?
Not to this power, but others can. I wish you luck.
But
as you see another bright light go around you. And as you reappear, you see yourself standing behind the rest of your group. Alright. So as you all notice that Gerbo has been missing, you start to look about the room, and you see another quick bright light, and Gerbo appears in front of you. It took mere seconds.
Whoa.
What?
As though it was just...
He lagged a little.
Yeah, it was just a slight lag.
This fucking world MS is terrible in this tower.
Was the tower sponsored by Comcast?
Oh.
Shut up. Shut
Terrible
up.
ping.
I need to write this down before I forget. Just stop. Stop talking.
Gerbo, are you okay? Where'd you go?
He said stop talking, idiot.
Also got our dead friend who needs to get back to life if we can help
I
her.
realize that time is very slow here. Or is it?
We don't know. I don't think it is.
Could we leave his body in the tower?
Can bring something to it.
While we run and go get help?
The body. Where is the body?
I've got it. I hold it out in front of me. What do you know, Gerbo?
I don't know anything, Orc. I continue to scribble.
I'm like, what?
Why would you ask that then?
Our friend is not himself.
Clearly.
Well, I'm gonna let the boss take care of this one. This is his deal.
I gaze over at Snot. Well, boss?
I look around and I look at, like, the dead dude. God damn it. I can't lose any more today. I'm not working overtime. Alright, hey. Hey. Gerbo. I kind of reach out to shake him a little bit. I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna say, hey. I'm gonna fucking shake him. Shake him.
What? What?
What are you doing? This dude's dead. You need help.
They're all dead. My whole team is dead, Jim.
How long have you been waiting to see that? I wasn't waiting.
My whole team is dead.
Wait, who's Jim?
At this point, I just hand JJ's book. I just set JJ on the ground. I walk up to Gerbo. I'm just standing uncomfortably close to him. Gerbo, we need you. What are you doing?
I have to capture these thoughts before I lose them. You don't understand that my mind is like water. It just slips between my fingers.
Okay, buddy.
The boy was...
The boy?
He was my last connection to the light. I can't describe it, but it's only a matter of time before I forget everything again. And I look at the corpse. And I return to my notes.
I say, cool, buddy. That sounds awesome. Yeah. No, that's great. That's great.
We're all standing in the bottom of the tower, where the original runes in the ground were lit up, right?
I say, yeah, listen, no, that's super sweet. I'm glad, like, you've lost the light and you got the whole darkness thing going on. Like, that's all. Like, I'm proud of you, you know? Our friend, he's kind of dead. And we think we might be able to save him. But, like, if you're just, we kind of need your help, is the thing. And you're kind of...
Wolfgar,
Oh, there you go.
do you have anything to drink? I can't listen to this halfling much longer.
Alright, felt racist?
Wolfgar,
No. Dane. Wolfgar is gone, my friend.
Oh, shit.
Why would you reference Ulfgar?
I try to look at whatever Gerbo's writing.
Perception versus dexterity. Oh, no, perception versus stealth. I'll say that. Let's say
Sleight of hand?
I was thinking sleight of hand.
It's not. He's not. It's not trying to be. Yeah.
Perception?
It's gonna be sneaky.
Was it perception for me?
Yes.
16.
What was mine?
Stealth.
6.
So yes, you can see for a brief moment what. Give him a glimpse of something that you're writing.
It's just 1,000.
I gotta find the right page.
Or you can even whisper it to him if you'd like.
No, I'll show him. I just gotta find the right page again. This is. Read this top part here.
Okay.
Just read all of it. Because down at the bottom was where I was writing, but this is the page that I was writing on, so I'll allow you to see the top half of it. Do you need me to read some of my writing for you?
This shit's real.
The last word?
Fucking mine.
Stands. The mountain stands.
What?
Wait, he can read?
It's in
What do you got
common.
for it?
It's in common.
Oh.
It's not
Okay.
anything other than just Garibal's mantra from last episode, but
Okay.
it'll just give you a glimpse into my
Okay.
headspace, maybe.
So that is what you found throughout his notebook.
Okay. Guys, hold up. I don't know how much longer Gerbo will be with us.
What does that mean?
His grip on what's happening around him is falling away from him.
He seems fine.
You see that now.
But back to why you called me Ulfgar, as you looked directly at me,
That's
friend.
what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
I've seen this kind of thing before happen when people can't handle fighting and death very well.
I believe there's a term for that.
Maybe in some futuristic world, but not. Break character, Donnie! God!
Who said I was breaking character?
Gerbo, do you know how to get out of here? We want you to have time to finish your writings.
It's okay, I've already forgotten. They said something about saving the boy, maybe?
Yeah, we have a short duration of time in order to
If we,
possibly bring him back to life.
if we can get back to town, perhaps we can find somebody who will help us figure out a spell.
But time is slower in here.
That's what
Or
it
was
seemed
it
like.
faster?
No, it was.
We believe it to be slower.
We believe it to be slower because the first time that you were in here and you shut the door on us, you said you were in there a mere minutes, and for us it was a week.
Sure,
So
sure.
the lips told us that we only had a few days. But it's possible that if we took even a week on our own time outside,
Sure.
that it only may be the same duration.
So, the witch? The woman?
She's no longer with us, I believe.
Her...
Apprentice or
Apprentice.
understudy
Yes, where is she? Does anyone know?
in Lerwick, I believe.
Is that close by?
You don't remember you were there? You killed a guy.
That's true, you did kill a guy.
It's about a day or two away. Of
Killed
March.
any.
I know somebody that knows this area very well. As I turn and look towards Grizzle.
Should we leave the corpse here by itself?
I mean, the
Look at
corpse,
the halfling.
it has a name.
We don't see a reason, I guess, why anyone needs to stay behind.
Do we-
Doesn't seem to be any harm here.
With that suggestion, do any of us have any belief to know that leaving it here would... Like, do we think that anything would happen to it?
I don't think anything would happen to it.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
This is
If you
the.
left it here,
Yeah.
give me a wisdom check.
We beat the balls off of everything in this town.
Oh, nice story. Tell me it's not a negative number.
Tonight's not a negative number. What'd you say, wisdom check?
Yep.
Yes.
Excuse me.
16.
So you could certainly leave it here. You do know that time passes slower in here than it does on the outside. The only thing you don't know is now that you have come for what you perceive to be the end goal, once you leave, are you still going to be able to get back in?
Wasn't it Garbo who had the key to
And
get in?
since you don't know exactly how much time has passed on the outside, it's going to be hard to judge exactly how much time you have before a few days might pass if you were trying to come back and revive your friend.
So, what do we do?
Garbo
As I
had,
kind of look around to my fellow travelers.
Garbo had the key to get in the door in the first place. We couldn't get
I
in
don't
without
believe
him.
it was a key. I believe it was just himself that allowed him to open the door. The rest of us tried, but
It was the tome, wasn't it?
was it the tome?
He was the one who had
Okay,
the tome
It was
to
the
get in.
tome.
Did I? This tome?
That tome.
That tome.
Yes.
But you're holding it now, yeah? Or
Mm-hmm.
you got it?
Snot has possession of it.
I'm gonna pick JJ back up.
Okay.
Maybe we just bring him with us.
2 days travel.
Oh,
That might be too much.
It's 2 days travel, and once we even get there, we have to find the apprentice.
Well,
And the town is in shambles from the orc attack.
If we can get a horse, we can get somebody back here faster.
There's nobody around here. Ted didn't have a horse.
Once we get back to Lurwick, someone's going to have a horse.
The
There was,
the leather worker?
there was a stable there.
But the leather worker had a horse and a buggy that he took off into the woods with. Maybe we could use that.
History check.
History check. It's a 19 without any modifiers, so
He had a mule, there was no cart, but he had large pouches on either side.
18 would have been the roll.
And his name was Flint.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
So what are we doing?
Grizzle.
Yes?
Lurwick, you know this place?
I believe I can find my way back. As long as not too much has changed.
I suppose we actually don't, in doing those puzzles, we don't know how much time has passed. It
Right.
could have been years.
Easily could have been.
Or could be weeks. We don't know, I guess. The only way to find out is to go find somebody that we knew previously and ask how long we've been missing or gone.
We probably need to start with Bernard or Cerneth.
I would say somebody in the town would have known the last time they'd seen us.
One of the higher ups. They're most likely to still be alive if anything happened to the town.
Garbo does what he always does and starts to just walk towards the door.
Let's go.
I see my
Prepared to
troubled
leave.
friend about to leave, and I'm going with him.
Bring the boy, or don't. Let's go.
I think we leave him here.
Do we test to see if we can reopen the door?
Hand me the book.
What are you doing?
Oh wait.
No,
I'm just,
he
I'm
has
out
it.
front.
He
I'm
has
just
it.
gonna try and open it, push the door open by myself without the book.
So as you go and give the door a push, you hear a loud creak, and it finally does give way. But not a great deal of light pours in. Just enough, like a hue of like purple and pinks, as you can actually tell that the sun is beginning to set. And as you open it, you can feel kind of a chilly breeze blow through. Not cold, just a little chill. Just a little chill.
Okay.
Does
Oh
anybody?
wait, roll me a perception check.
Do we see that light?
Yeah, you all do.
Okay.
19.
As you peer open, like you just hold your hand up for a second because you haven't seen natural daylight for some amount of time. And as your eyes finally adjust, you look out and you can see, as even though as evening nears, the leaves of the trees are beginning to show the first signs of fall. Out in the field that you remember, it's still quite open, but there's a single tent pitched in this field, with a small fire and somebody hunched over it. They sit there, tossing a few twigs on it, trying to get it started. You can see a small flame, but not much. They're trying to get it built to take off the evening chill. As you see them turn around, they look up at you as they stand. Oh, Hello, sir.
Stepping away from the table for just a moment, we need to thank those who've helped us bring this episode to life. Our friends at Battle Bards. Battle Bards offers an incredible, vast array of sound, music, and effects to bring your games to life. Their Prime subscription service allows you to stream that content from anywhere, including if you play online. With the Prime service, you not only are able to stream that content, but if you wanted to purchase individual tracks for yourself or for use elsewhere, you get 20% off of all of your purchases on the site. Not only that, they give you access to mixers and soundboards to make the sound and effects that you need. If you go to battlebards.com, enter the promo code LOST to get a little discount off of your subscription. Our need for incredible sound is so vast that we're also helped by our friends at Sirenscape. Sirenscape brings amazing atmosphere and music to your games. With their app, you can set the mood at your table on the fly. Their tool sets allow you to create unique music for your games, and with their vast library, you'll find something for almost any RPG setting. Please find links in the description below to both of these amazing services. By using these links, you help us by showing our partners the support you have for our content. Both of these services provide an amazing level of immersion for your players. Check them both out and find out which is best for you. Or you can go our route and use them both, because they're both unique. Thank you to both Battle Bards and Sirenscape for your support. Now, let's get back to the table.
Where are we?
Well, Emma, you're at this tower thing.
What is it? What are you doing here? Speak!
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Damn it.
It's actually just nice to actually speak. I haven't talked to anyone for a while.
Can the rest of us interact?
Absolutely. You guys can all hear this either as you're right next to the doorway or as
So
you're
we
walking
all realize, obviously, that it's Cal.
in. Correct.
How old is he?
As you walk outside, you can tell like his timbre of his voice has dropped a little bit.
Okay.
He's a couple inches taller than you remember him.
Okay.
There's a little bit more of an adolescent look than you remember, but he doesn't look severely aged. But there's definitely physical characteristics that have changed.
Does he have a mustache?
No.
So I walk out and... Cal?
Oh!
You're taller than I thought. Must have been gone a while. How old are you now?
I'm 13.
How old was he when we left?
10. 8.
Somewhere between 8 and 10, I'm going to
What the fuck
guess.
is Cal?
History check.
Little boy.
Me?
Wait, unless if you want to help.
16?
Sure, I'll do the help action.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Oh, you want me to tell you? Okay, so history is was 15.
Just add 2. So you were what?
I was at 16, 18
Oh,
now.
18. He was 12.
So years. At least, wow,
So 1 year or so.
a year or so.
And last you remember, it was early summer.
Oh. Okay.
Now it's fall.
So probably
So-
slightly over a year.
Why are you out here by yourself?
Well, actually, I was told to wait for you guys.
By who?
Well, by Renard.
Is Cernith still alive?
Yes?
Excellent.
I say this is great and all, kid. You got a horse. We need to get this fucker to a hospital. And I point to the lifeless corpse.
Oh!
Isn't it gruesome? Look at it. Don't look at it. But like, look at it. That's our friend. We gotta go.
That's a big hole!
Yeah.
I mean, that's like... Now, he's standing probably like a good 100 yards away from you guys. As you're like standing on top of the steps that are about to go down, and he's out in that field a little bit. So you have like height on him as you're looking down.
He's where JJ was hiding.
Okay, cool. So
Kind of, yeah. That's a good, height, yeah, good example.
he's remarking about the size of the hole.
Yeah, from that
I
far.
yell back. I say, boys, hold him up. He wants to see the hole.
I'll just like jingle jangle JJ around a little bit. Like he's dancing a little bit.
Oh no!
As you do, you feel like a rib kind of slip. As you can tell, there's not a ton of integrity left in the center of the mass.
Yeah.
And you kind of like grab underneath it again as you kind of just hoist him up, not wanting him to like rip in twain.
Do I see this?
Yes.
Can I go?
So anyway, do you have a horse?
Yeah,
Are you just
yeah,
out here
yeah.
by yourself, or what?
We're not out here just showing each other what holes look like, okay?
Well, I know I don't have a horse, but I'm expecting new supplies any day now. And it generally comes on horse.
Can you keep them here?
What? No, we're gonna steal the horse, man. And when I say steal, I mean, for
That-
good reasons.
that
Because of
could
the chest holes.
That can
But we also could go back in the tower and shut the door for mere seconds, and it could be now.
The horse might not arrive for another day or two. I agree with the dwarf.
How about two of us stay out here? The one of us goes in there with JJ or whatever.
Somebody with the book stays outside.
I got it. I'll chill right here.
I'll stay with JJ.
Why don't you guys at least get like warm? And you all look like shit.
You look
There's
like
no
shit.
time.
Mind your own business! And I fucking get right in his face and I say, you mind your own fucking
Would you
business!
just sprint 100
You're,
yards?
you're sprinting down the stairs.
Yeah.
So you sprint down the stairs
Yeah,
and
we
like
don't
sprint
rest
like a
at the
good
end of
50
last
yards
time,
and
did
go
we?
screaming.
Yeah, in his face. I say, you listen up and you listen good, you little 13-year-old can't grow a mustache, little shit.
How tall are you?
Like his height. So I'm like 3
No,
foot
I mean-
7, I think. 3'8".
I'm getting a fire started. I mean, come on, just I have a little extra food left that's left for a few more days. Just eat and rest. I mean, for the love of God, you all look awful.
Why did Renard tell you to wait for us?
Honestly, things haven't been going great at the town.
Okay, spill.
We don't have a church anymore.
Did you burn it down?
No.
Did
What
somebody
happened?
burn it down?
Yes.
Did the orcs come back?
Yes.
How many?
Well, similar numbers. Just again and again and again.
Okay.
Who is still alive in the town?
Well, surprisingly, a lot of people are still alive. It seemed like they wanted to do more physical damage than take lives. It was weird. And finally, after like the 6th or 7th time, they just destroyed the church. But I think Renard just finally realizes you were the only ones that put up a good fight. Our town guard can't hold that at bay.
Yeah, they're kind of shitty, huh?
Oh.
As you were just in his face yelling at him, and you're like, they're kind of shitty, huh?
Yeah, I put my arm around him and I'm like,
Tell them we'll gladly go back to town if they can bring us a horse.
who says that? You say that?
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm yelling it because I'm 100 yards away. I didn't rush up there like a prick.
That
and
we're
yell at
gonna
the kid.
go we're gonna go save them if they bring horses?
Well, if they'll allow
fucking-
Gerbo to live,
How is he gonna say that to who?
well, you fucking figure it out. You're just yelling at the kid.
Whatever, man.
Dick.
My shit makes sense.
Yeah, yelling at kids, that makes sense.
Yeah, I will yell at this little child. I say, listen up, you do what he says. Get a message back to fucking town. You heard the man.
Okay.
Do you got any way of doing that or no?
Well, actually, yeah, I do.
What? Why don't you say that?
You just asked.
Did you see the fucking chest hole?
Well, isn't Dad dead?
Did you get like a pigeon message, or are we? What's happening here?
No. And he goes like behind the tent, and he comes back with like this
Cell phone?
giant pile of like just fresh green leaves, and he dumps them on the fire. And you can see as they all start to smolder, a giant black smoke starts to kind of go into the air.
That's pretty smart for a kid as I stare directly at Snot.
What? Oh, because he's a pyromaniac?
Dick.
That's smart.
No, there's somebody posted not far. They'll see the smoke and know that I need attention.
How long till they get here?
Well, I don't know. A few hours?
And they come by horse. They're not walking.
Well, yeah, they come by horse.
What?
Gabriel's gonna sit down and begin to meditate.
Kid, I'm not gonna lie to you. When they come, there's a chance we just beat them up and take the horse. And I say this while I'm kind of like leaning back and like pulling my hood down on my eyes, like I'm just gonna rest for a second. I'm like, there's a good
Just a quick
chance
sec.
they're probably gonna kick the shit out of them and then just steal their stuff.
Are you really gonna do that?
I mean,
If we ask them for the horse and show them our friend, will they give it to us to
We-
borrow?
We believe there might be someone in town who can help our friend, our dead friend.
This is true.
Well, I'm sure they will. I mean, honestly, they kind of regard you guys as heroes to some extent.
yeah.
Don't
'cause
fill
we're
his
the
head with
fucking-
that stuff.
We're the fucking
As I
coolest,
point
okay?
towards him.
And it's not even like we're gonna steal it. We're just gonna borrow it aggressively.
Well, what do you guys want to do? You want to? I mean, it's gonna be a few hours. Do you want to eat? Do you want to?
So I turn to these two,
Because I'm still back at
say-
the tower, inside the tower.
and I say, so do we... He's already done the smoke signal. Do we go back in and shut the door for a couple of seconds? Or are we...
We could have someone post.
We don't know. We might miss our chance.
I think one of us stays inside without the book. Somebody else stays outside with the book.
But we have a couple of days, he said, to get our friend rest. If we just stay here within a couple of hours...
But we don't know who knows the spell to even try to revive him, or what regions we need.
And I turn towards Cal and I say, by horse, about how long of a ride is it back to town?
About a day.
Does that change your mind?
Assuming they get here in a few hours without an ambush, yes. If the orcs have been attacking town, it's not...
But they wanted to do physical damage. What, are they going to beat up the horse?
Or kill the kid.
But he said that they weren't taking lives.
He just raised a giant smoke pyre to anybody in the immediate area who can see it.
You're a smoke pyre.
Grizzle walks down the stairs, kind of looks to see what the kid's cooking. It's like, yeah, I could eat something.
At the moment, he's not like you can see like pots
Oh,
and
okay.
pans, and like you assume like he's probably cooking something. But as he goes back to a jar, it's just like a big keg. It's basically near the bottom. It's just some salted meats.
Do you mind if I take some and eat it quick?
Oh no, feel free.
Okay. I grab one and then kind of move back. I believe there's like a pile of rocks. Wasn't there in the field?
Yes, there is a big.
The one that
pile of
JJ were
rocks.
hiding behind you.
Yep. And I go and kind of slowly walk that way to hide behind, facing the direction that we came from.
Okay.
Or I assume the town is.
So you can still see everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I guess you can take it and just go over there.
Grizzle, can you bring me some? I'm really hungry. I'm out of blood.
Sure. I walk up, grab some, back up the stairs, slam it in his hand, walk back down, and go to my rocks.
Thanks, holding his body gets a little tiring. I'm gonna shut the door now.
So you're staying in there?
Come knock on it, or open it whenever the guys get here.
So JJ is with you still?
Yes,
Inside the tower.
inside the tower.
History check
History check for him?
for you.
For me.
Actually, I'll give. Who wants to do it?
I wanted to stay inside the tower.
You give me the history check then.
Oh lord. Ooh, +2. You gonna need it?
Yeah, you are.
5. It's a fiver.
Yeah, you know you can shut the door to the tower.
Great.
And do you remember that Gerbo shut the door and he could hear you just fine?
So I think. All right. Well, I shut the door and then I sit down next to it on the inside and kind of.
Smell that nice dead fresh corpse.
I just sort of close my eyes just to relax, figuring that someone's probably going to come in the morning, so I got some time to rest.
Okay.
But I'm like right next to the door. Not if they open it, they're going to hit me, just adjacent to it.
Okay.
be
All right,
incredibly specific.
as I see him do that, I'm gonna walk towards the fire where Cal is and just kind of sit next to it. I
Okay,
guess.
so the door's closed. You are inside with JJ, and it's just you two.
Correct.
Okay.
And I walk down to the fire to join JJ, and you're there, right?
Yeah, I'm down there.
You're napping
You mean snot?
after yelling at him.
Then I got like my hood up.
Okay.
I'm just kind of kicked back.
Gerbo, what are you doing?
I realized that I was pretty beat the fuck up. Remembering briefly that the Minotaur kicked the shit out of me. So, I'm trying to take a short rest, I guess. After hearing that it was going to be a couple hours, I began to try and regain my composure. Basically trying to take a short rest to regain some health.
Can we? Well, it's
Key
gonna
point.
be a few hours. Okay.
I don't know how long
Okay.
it'll take to try. I'm just trying to get some health.
4
back.
hours.
So you're trying to take a short rest. Are you taking anybody else?
I'll do the same thing
I don't
as
even
I'm sitting
know
there.
what
If
my
sleeping's
shit's at.
considered a short rest, sure.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, short rest is 1 hour.
Should we
A
just
short rest is
all-
1 hour. I thought it was 4.
Well, yeah, I'm rested.
Short rest is 1 hour.
Yeah,
We're all-
then I'm short resting.
We're all resting, right? While
Yeah.
we're waiting for shit.
100%.
What does the short rest do? I forget.
Half your spell slots.
No, no spell slots
Oh.
whatsoever.
For me, I
I'm
But
get,
gonna
you get to take your hit die and use as many as you want and regain that much HP.
I
I'm gonna
get,
try
I
to
get
do a
my
full rest.
fucking- I
You're
get
gonna
my
do a full
spell
rest?
slots back.
Full rest
Let's
is
try
8
to do
hours,
full
right?
rest.
Standing inside there.
I'm inside the tower,
Yeah, he's inside the tower.
Oh shit.
Oh, smart.
sort of.
Okay.
I'm mostly just gonna
Yeah,
like
but 8 hours
my
there could be like a
character's
year.
like bond thing.
And so the hit die don't get reset until a full rest?
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Correct. Okay.
We'll never
I think
get
the rest of
through
you are
it.
smart to stay outside and protect Cal.
He's just
so.
gonna fall asleep, and then we're gonna be screaming for him. And he's gonna be fucking sleeping.
Or you've got the
I
key
mean,
to
I
open
have
the door.
full
Yeah, that's
So
true.
where were you
Door.
guys located around Cal's little tent and his fire?
Yeah, can we build that out here somewhere?
So Guillermo, where are you at?
In between the tower. Basically, I came down the stairs.
So you're gonna hang out with Grizzle by the rocks a little bit?
Grizzle, we decided the rocks are over here, unless you want them to be like
The rocks are
on
close to the tower.
closer to the tower. Okay.
They're like right there. Okay. So you guys just taking your like 1 hour cat naps?
Yeah.
Except me.
Except you're gonna try to take a long rest.
I'll sit on top of the rocks here.
What are you missing, dude?
Okay.
What is it? A couple of these.
You could have died. I thought fell behind.
Oh, never mind. I found them.
Roll my hit die.
So while you guys start dozing off to sleep, you can take. I don't even spend your hit die.
Okay.
First, I need to know what your HPs were at.
Don't expend the hit die.
Not yet. I just need to know what your HPs were at.
I'm honestly not sure. I can just cut it in half.
Five.
It's at, I have written down that I'm at full health, which clearly isn't correct.
5.
You were at 5.
Yeah.
I was at 51.
15.
I don't know. I don't have it written down. I didn't.
What would you guess?
For each dice.
I honestly don't think that he hit me, but I
Yeah, I
can.
don't know.
Just
I
give
think
yourself-
you came up there and finished him off.
So-
Just give
I
yourself
didn't hit him. He was
So that'd be
swinging at you guys.
24.
I just
Right.
healed you
And-
guys.
Right, yeah.
and
Oh,
punch
that's funny, huh?
and Matt. I took a fair amount of damage. I was at 31 out of 61.
I have max 52. What's fair?
That's fine.
30?
I'll assume you're at 52.
Are you
I
sure?
don't know. I just know. I know.
Okay.
We all got pretty brutalized by that thing, but like I took a couple of big hits. But I mean, it's not like we're all gonna guarantee.
Yeah,
to
we
be
can't all
hit.
take
It's just
brutal
one character. You know what I mean? It's one.
Well, right. And I was I healed
There's a
you
good
and
chance
him.
you didn't get hit. You know. I don't know.
If he says that, it's fine. Then I'll just. It doesn't matter. I just.
Okay. Elderos, who is going to be taking Elderos.
Yeah.
Insano, who is taking a long rest. Leave the room and shut the door behind you.
shit.
Love it.
This is before we're not regaining anything right now, right?
Correct. As you all doze off into your like little 1 hour of sleep, Cal sits there and looks after all of you. As he finally comes to the realization that you have all finally passed out due to your strain and the amount of time that you've simply just been on your feet, he goes and digs through some of the books in the back of his tent. As he steps forward, he pulls out a single spell scroll and starts to mutter quietly to himself as he looks over all of you.
It's molest us.
You all fall into an incredibly deep sleep. much more so than a nap. As it feels like you're out cold and your hearts begin to slow, you're still alive.
Oh, fentanyl. Oh.
But everything is just barely above level when it comes to your health. Barely above consciousness. A little over an hour goes by as Cal sits there and he can hear some tromping in the woods in the distance. And out comes a horse galloping, with a guard on its back. As they exchange some words, he disappears.
The guard or Cal?
The guard on his horse. As the guard returns, he comes with several more and a wagon. As they slowly and gently put each one of you on the wagon
Fucking cool.
and pull you off into the woods.
When you say pull us off, is that like an innuendo?
Molestered? You pretty set on this molestered thing while we're passed out?
Everyone can leave the table except for Snog.
Oh shit.
Nothing.
Okay.
Wow.
Last you remember, you completely went into a nice deep sleep that felt incredibly relaxing. You just suddenly feel some bumps that jostle you awake.
It's like the Skyrim intro.
I never even thought of it. Yes, it's the Skyrim intro. I'm just cutting that in the video right here. As you were jostled awake, right after you hit the start player one screen, you look around and you notice that you are in the back of a little buggy, open back, little trailer, hitched to a horse, with a single guard sitting up front, guiding the horse. As you jostle around, you look about. There's no one else around. There's none of your mates that you can see. It's you alone in the back of this little trailer, or the wagon, as it goes through the forest.
Am I like restrained?
No. You're free to move about.
Okay, the guard's back's to me.
Correct.
I kind of want to like peek out the sides, or you know what I mean? Try to look around the back side of the buggy, see if there's like, is there any more buggies behind me or in front of me?
Only a perception check.
Wow. That would be 4.
As you look about, you don't notice any more buggies. You can just simply see the trail behind you as the wagon wheels break through the brush, through this rough road that you're a part of.
What's the night, like the guard look like? Like what's on his person?
You can't see much. It simply looks like leather armor, tinted green, with a hood over its head, his head, as he's sitting there. Leather gloves, and like a partial metal helm that kind of rests on top, goldish in color.
Does it look like he's wearing like a uniform?
It's a little bit too ragtag to be a uniform, but it's kept up quite well.
Okay. And he's bigger than me?
He's humanoid, so yes, he's more human in shape, so you're looking at more closer to 6 feet tall, so yes, larger than you.
Okay. Alright. I would like to summon my staff.
As you attempt to do so, nothing happens. And you just hear a chuckle in front of you from the guard riding on the horse. I knew you would try that shit.
Yeah, what's so funny?
Oh, God. You know, You help a guy out, and he doesn't even pray back. As the guard just kind of quick slips and turns around in his seat, letting go of the reins of the horse as everything continues to move about, and he just sits there jostling, looking at you with these pale purple eyes.
Oh, shit.
So what? I help you out, I bring you back to life, and nothing?
What do
You know how fucking long it took me to find you?
Oh, okay. I'm like, shit. Do I remember who this is now?
Give me a religion check.
Christ. 13.
You recognize this as Loki.
Great. And I remember, like, the pact and everything, right?
Correct. There's only one certain thing, of course, you don't remember.
Right. And I say, how come you don't call? How come you don't pick up the phone? I try to call you. Like, I'm trying to give him the runaround a little bit.
Oh my god, man! This is why I was okay with you.
Yeah. Wait.
It's your humor,
Right?
Oh, it's great.
All right.
But stop fucking with me.
Shit. All right. Nah. What do you want? What do you What was? It's been a while, hasn't it? You look good. You look really good.
I mean, I guess it's all dependent upon your frame of mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for you, maybe it hasn't been that long, but for me, it seems like a very long time to find you here.
Right. Where did you want? What did you need me to do?
Well,
You didn't really give me a task. What do you need from me, man?
Well, I was just waiting. I knew a resourceful type like yourself would come across something at some point in time. And you finally have. That pretty little book of yours. Yeah.
What about it?
You see, you and your friends are going to try to stop all this from happening. Right?
Yeah.
You really shouldn't.
Disagree?
Why? Wouldn't it be fun? All hell will break loose.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a blast now. Wouldn't a lot of people die?
Well, no, they're called undead for a reason.
Fair, but like, what do I stand to gain from all that? Nothing.
Well, I can keep you alive. I can even give you back what I took from you.
What are you talking about?
Oh. Yeah, it's not much of a bargaining chip if you can't remember anything, is it? He just kind of waves his hand, and as he does, you just see a ring appear upon your hand. Because it means nothing to you. But then within a moment upon looking at that, all of your memories of Lilith start to flow back into your head.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. You had a purpose. Love. Do you want that back? I can even bring her back.
Shit. What do you want?
I'm not saying that you need to summon the big boy yourself, just, I don't know, get in the way a little.
Shit. What's in it for you? What do you stand to gain out of all this?
Entertainment!
Wouldn't it make more sense I just dance for you?
I mean, you already do.
Yeah,
That's technically what this would be.
I get that. Yeah. Is he big? Like, how... Is he a big,
Kind of lanky.
like, lanky? Okay. So I bet you look fun when you dance. I bet you're a great dancer.
What will it be?
Two-step or waltz? No? Alright.
Alright. Yeah. Listen, I'll do it. But after that, you gotta fuck off. Alright? How's that sound?
That sounds fine. Here. I'll even give you something to show my appreciation.
And you feel a sudden pain in your mouth. Just retching. And after a few moments, you put your hand in where the pain was. And you realize where your 3 teeth were missing. You now have like small canines that have taken their place.
Oh, wow.
Won't make chewing the steak as hard. But as for the memories of her, well, that's still my bargaining chip.
As he just quickly waves his hand again, and all of that again disappears. The only thing that remains is you know there's a longing, there's a memory you just can't quite get to. You know you felt love, but you can't remember where. But you know in your heart of hearts that it's somewhere in your past and you can't remember why. And you know it is tied to tripping up the rest of your party.
Now, I'll check in from time to time. But be a good boy and continue to sleep.
As you just slowly fade back out.